Hey everybody, welcome back to Bobman MTG drafting Amonkhet. This record was 2-1, not exciting. Bam! Gonna join. Oh wow, look, 7 out of 8 already. The other night I was messing with the mic levels, and I got worried because the audio is gonna be screwed up for a second here. Okay. I was messing with the mic levels. Ooh, look at you, Angel of Sanctions. We are passing a black cartouche, a binding mummy. Not passing anything too crazy. I'm not worried about it. Angel of Sanctions. In our colors, we're passing nothing like busted that goes in an Angel of Sanctions deck. Pretty sweet card. Look at you. So, what next? Compulsory Rest. It's in our color, and it's a sweet pickup, so we're just going to take it. Good start, good start. The thing about Angel of Sanctions is it is a evasive creature that is also a removal spell, and it's persistent because you can embalm it, so nothing wrong with that. Not to mention it exiles a non-land permanent, not just a creature. Like, it can get rid of anything. Enchantments, artifacts, planeswalkers, whatevs. And the follow-up, Compulsory Rest, is also sweet. Like a great removal spell. Deals with pretty much anything. You get a lot of people playing like Electrify, 4 mana, deal with something that's up to 4 toughness. And then you get in white 2 mana, deal with anything. I can gain 2 life off of it, but that's not really that big of a deal. I'm not sure. Oh, the mummies are taking him to rest. Alright, the Oketra's Attendant's pretty good. Starts off as an early game cycler, and then it can come back from the dead. We also have Oketra's Monument, which I think is actually really powerful. So this is close for me, but I think the Attendant is more replaceable than the Monument. It's a 3/3, so it's not busted or anything. It is resilient, and it does fly, but I love this Monument, like, being able to double up. So it's really tight here, but to keep with the evasive plan, I'm actually probably going to take the Attendant. I don't want to. I want that Monument. Devoted Cropmate's a good one. Electrify is a good one. Caravan's okay, but I don't want another 5-drop right now. I think if we're playing a resilient deck, then the Cropmate might be the pick, but I want the Electrify. It's just I'd rather stay in my color for right now, so I'm going to take Cropmate. Bantu's Monument's not great. Wandering Death is fine in this type of deck. This card does nothing. Defiant Greatmaw. Whenever you put counters on it, remove a counter from another creature. I think green looks the most open, so Greatmaw. Yeah, Greatmaw is better than Gift. Alright, so it's going to be our first off-color pick, and I'm actually happy with it because I think it's a pretty powerful card. Naga Vitalist is not terrible as another follow-up card. I think Horror has a lot of power, but I don't really want to take another 5-drop, and I don't want to pick another color if I don't need to. So let's take Vitalist. It's vital. Sacred Cat. None of the other cards really signal to me that anything's wide open. The cat works well with the Greatmaw, so we'll just take it. Festering Mummy's also fine with the Greatmaw, but the cat is resilient, so we'll take that. Wondering if I'm going to regret this pick. If the deck ends up a low curve deck, then I might want that Monument more. But I guess we'll find out. I should put these in the order that I picked them. It was Angel, and then Compulsory Rest, and then Attendant, Cropmate. I think we had Vitalist. Oh, we had Greatmaw, Cat, Vitalist. I think that's how I picked it. Anointed Priest isn't bad. Watchers is fine out of the sideboard. It's not really the 2-drop you want in your main deck, but like I would much rather have Anointed Priest, especially with Cat, Angel, and where is she? Attendant in the deck. It's also a good way to keep some creatures off your tail. So Those Who Serve is good, but I don't think it's a high priority pick. I'd rather have mana fixing, so I'm actually going to take the Evolving Wilds. I mean, it's the only card in our colors, so I'll take Cultivator. It's also foil. She's foil? Is it a she? I don't know what that is. I think it's a she. Yeah, it's a she. We'll go with she. Pretty happy with the way things are going. I'm not going to play these, so we'll just take Khopesh. I think it's a Khopesh. Not really sure. Alright, Stinging Shots are good to have in the board. Not upset about that. Wouldn't want to main deck it, but there's definitely matchups where you need some ways to deal with resilient creatures. And guess what? Stinging Shot deals with flyers. Not gonna play it, but whatever, I'll take it. If we somehow end up ridiculously super aggressive, I could see it happening. Don't want this. And we don't care about this. Alright, so let's sort this by... where did mana cost? Heart Piercer Manticore. Ugh. This is not the pack for us. I can see wanting another Vitalist, but I don't think it's a high priority pick. I don't have much Exert, but the champion is actually really powerful, and we don't have any 4-drops, so I'm just going to slot it right in there. If it wasn't for him, I'd take the Sandmaw, but it's not really. We could risk it. I mean, if nobody's in green-white, it might come back to us, but that is risky. And I don't think the Sandworm is that much more priority, or the Vitalist. Bitterblade Warriors, okay. This Cropmaster gets better with the champion in the deck, I think. I'm not sure how important it is to have, like, Exert 2-drops in this deck. I'd rather probably have this guy. We need to start picking up things like Synchronized Strike now, because the deck is going to be underwhelming if we start picking up, like, Exert creatures with nothing like that. Gideon's Intervention, if only this was playable. I like this thinger. Ooh, look at that. Angler Drake. Again, I'm not going to prioritize, you know, something like this in this type of deck. It's not like we're not big mana. We just want creatures we can attack with. So we'll take Unwavering Initiate and be happy with it. Cartouche of Solidarity is a good one. Not much else for us. Nothing else for us. Looks like we're going to be short on playables in this pack. We're going to have to pick up a lot in the next one. Well, not a lot. I mean, all 14 of these cards are fine. A Fanbearer is good. A Quarry Hauler is fine, I think. The only -1 card I have is the Great Maw, so I'm not really excited about that. It is a 4/3, which is something to talk about, but much rather have a Fanbearer. The card's really great. Especially if you're on the more aggressive plan, or if you're on an evasive creature plan, and we have flyers. Alright, so what do we got as far as non-creature spells? Let's get that out of here for right now. Alright, so non-creature spells, only have 3 so far. I like that we have access to a bunch of fairly high power creatures. Need more 2-drops, but c'est la vie. I'm still trying to get the hang of the Twitch app. The Sparring Mummy's fine. Maybe, do I even want it? Yeah, we have Exert creatures. Alright, we'll take it. It's not, like, broken, but lets you Exert and then untap your thing. Thank you, Mr. Jokes. I appreciate it. Are you streaming a joke session tonight? None of these are for us. I could see myself wanting another Evolving Wilds to thin the deck out, but we'll just take a playable in case we need it. Aw, shucks. I guess I'll have to get my fix tomorrow. Oh, a Spidery Grasp. Where's my mouse? There we go. Bam. Bouncing Cheetah's okay. I mean, it doesn't do much. I can't remember what card triggers when you play a creature that untaps things. There's something in this set that does that. It's like when you flash in Cheetah, you can untap a guy, but I don't remember what it is. Supply Caravan, fine with Exert creatures. Oops, don't want Trespassers. With the Exert creatures, like sometimes it just comes in untapped anyway. This is never going to happen. I'll just take that. I'm short on 2-drops, so I'm going to take Watchers for now. Hopefully we don't need it. But we might need it. Like right now we're at what, 21? So we still need a bunch more. In a pinch I could play Stinging Shot. It cycles for 2 mana, so it's not like a complete waste of space. What does this monument do? Whenever you cast a creature spell, each opponent loses 1, you gain 1. So it drains whenever I cast a creature spell, which is fine. Need more things like this, though. And we need more Exert creatures in the low drop spots. Harvest Season, come on. You gotta give me, like, the worst possible card. Crop Elite is a great Exert creature. I wish I could take a Bitterblade Warrior or a Kudu just to have, like, the lower curve, but this thing overruns your whole team. No non-creature spells for us, though. Unfortunate. Hapatra's Mark is not really impressive. Impeccable Timing is probably what I'm going to have to pick. Yeah, I don't want more 3-drops. And if we have like a little bit of a problem at our 2-drop spot, then we're going to need something. What does this do? Target token gets +1/+1, can't be blocked. That'd be nice. Must be nice. Which one's this? +1 on first strike. Initiate's Companion. Untap something. +1 first strike. I think I need the 2-drop. That's a shame. Do I want another Compulsory Arrest or another Cartouche? I have 19 creatures, so I'm not really hurting there. Ronus's Monument would be better than Cartouche, I think. But Compulsory Arrest is just better than both of them. It's a shame there's so many good playables for us in one pack. Alright, I'll take a Spidery Grasp. Don't want that. 6 non-creature spells. 19 creatures, so I'm not really looking to add too many more creatures to the deck, but is this the type of creature I want, or do I want to just add another removal spell? I think at the very worst, I'm definitely going to replace the Kopesh. And then we'll hope for something for more 2-drops. If not, we're not completely wrecked on 2-drops. I just would rather not have to play Cultivator. I don't think it's necessarily that good. We also didn't see any overrun effects. The only thing we have is the Elite. So we're going to be more of a grindy deck, which is a shame because we're not really set up for that. I mean, we're kind of set up for it. Greater Sandworm. Another Mummy. I mean, if we're going to be grindy, then the Sandworm's the kind of card we want. I think the Mummy would be great if we were aggressive, but we're just not aggressive enough. So let's take a Sandworm. It doesn't make me want to play this Cultivator. 26. 7 non-creature spells. You got hexproof, remove all counters. None of these are ending up in the deck, so I'll just take a mana fixer. X is the number of tapped creatures you control. That'd be nice. What is this? 3/4? It's an upgrade over the cheat, I think. Don't want any of these. I guess the hexproof could be good in some matchups. It's only 1 mana. Not gonna play Winged Shepherd. I already have one in the deck, and I don't like it to begin with. Alright. I think that's the last playable we're gonna get. So what do we got? 26 here? I can splash that with my double Evolving Wilds and Cultivator. So play a bunch of freaking Bontu's Monuments. I think the Cultivator is just worse than oh wait, group creatures separately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 26. So I don't think Supply Caravan is the kind of card I want in here, since most of my threats are evasive in some way, and Supply Caravan is not. So we're going to side that out. And it's either Cultivator or... Well, Cultivator and Cropmate is actually nice. 3-drops are all great. And they make me not want to take out any 2-drops. 7 non-creature spells. These are both great. I think Cultivator is just the worst card in the deck. Let's add the double wilds, add some basics. 7, 7, 14, 15, 16. Is this a 17 land deck? We have 1, 2, 3 cycling cards that are high end. We have only 1 5-drop that doesn't cycle. And we have Vitalist. No, I think this is a 17 land deck. So what else is coming out? $17.7. I think either a timing or a grasp. I'm going to say timing. We'll add 1 more basic. Save deck. Alright, green-white random mid-rangey stuff. That's what I'm calling this. I'm sorry, but that's all I got. Nobody ever trained me in how to name a deck. I'm curious as to how the Sandworm works in this shelf, because it's, you know, very not top heavy, and the Sandworm's like kind of its own little category of big thing that's... Alright, no white source, but we have 2-drop, and unfortunately we have a 3-drop that doesn't work well with our 2-drop, but I'm not going to mulligan and try to hope for an amazing hand. Alright, we'll start off with Forest and pass the turn. Spilt coffee everywhere. Like, we have 2 turns. How many counters is it? 2 -1 counters? Alright, I'm going to save the Initiate's Companion. I'm actually just going to play the Mana Producer just in case we draw a Plains. That gives us access to, like, Cartouche. Alright. So if I Cartouche this, I get a little guy. He's playing blue-black, so he might have an Essence Scatter, which I don't want to walk into. If I don't have to. Alright, let's just play this guy. And then if he Essence Scatters it... Oh, he didn't Essence Scatter it. We'll put Cartouche on this guy. It makes it so that he can't split up like a removal spell so that it kills this and nerfs my Vitalist. Because there's like Splendid Agony. And if he Splendid Agonies, if I put it on here, he can just kill both of these for free. But this way he can't just kill two things. He can only kill one thing. Or nerf two things down to a smaller size. But I like having the first strike on this kitty. Now let's go to combat first. We're going to leave back the Vitalist in case we want to play Angel of Sanctions. Opponent does not block. Untap you. Rags to Riches nukes everything. And if I play Talk Property, that also gets nuked. So I'm just going to pass. Our opponent has to act first. So like he needs a good spell here. If he doesn't have a good spell, or even if he has like a 4-drop creature and we get to sanctions it, we get to get in for 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 damage. Opponent's passing again. Let's just attack again. Still gonna leave back Vitalist, I think. Attack for 5. It takes 5. I'm concerned. I don't know what's in his hand. Alright, I'm going to go to play the Initiate because it's the thing that comes back if he kills everything. Uh-oh. Do you have a Revolt card or something? I'm aware that that's not in this set. Oh god, drop my phone. Weaver of Currents. That is a little late. That is very late. So our opponent has 1 mana up. Is there a 1 mana spell that stops us from killing him? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. I don't even want to show the Angel of Sanctions. That's the only problem that I have with this situation. Alright, let's just bam, 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 and bam. So he takes 8 if he just blocks one of the 1 power creatures. He might have supernatural stamina, but that's not really... No, he doesn't. Untap. Whatever. Let's just pass. Our opponent's at 1. Gotta have like, I don't know, some crazy set of spells here to get out of this. What do you got, buddy? What do you got? Show me what you're made of. This is why I'm like I get so many thumbs down on the YouTube videos because I just start browsing social media when my opponent's not doing anything when I really should be talking about like Magic or something. Whoa. There's something to be said about in game 1 not revealing all of your tricks to your opponent so that they don't have a better idea of what to prepare for in the next game. So like if my opponent is going to reveal me a card that isn't, he's not going to get him out of this mess, there's no reason for him to do it. He would be better off conceding and going to game 2. It's one of the main reasons that I didn't want to play this. Okay, so now he's going to get lifelink, so this is actually going to work out for him pretty well. He's going to be able to gain 3, putting himself to 4, and I'm going to have to show the Angel of Sanctions. Or just casting a spell. Oh, interesting. Alright, so he's killing that guy, going up to 5. That means I don't have lethal, which is a shame, but we're still probably going to win. But again, I have to reveal the Angel of Sanctions. Untap you. Yeah. If he untaps this, he gets to go back to 5 if he attacks. I still don't want to reveal the Angel of Sanctions. He's got 6 cards in hand. Yeah, we'll save the Angel of Sanctions for after he takes his next turn. This gives us the biggest opportunity to like cast the Angel of Sanctions when it's really going to matter. Whereas if I just get rid of this Weaver and then he didn't have a good follow-up play, it just wasted my whole turn. I'd rather he attacks for 4. Because a deck in these colors that plays rampy spells like this guy probably doesn't have too many more instant speed tricks, but the deck is built very strangely. I wouldn't expect Cartouche, Weaver of Currents in the same deck, but you play what you play, you know. Tapping mana. Let me crack my Evolving Wilds. I don't care about what you're doing. I want to F6. What is that? Alright, opponent's tapping a bunch of mana now. Gifts puts him up to 4. He has access to 4 mana. Whoa! He's gonna gain 5. Yep, you go to 9. Interesting. Ah, man, I forgot to crack my wilds. He's got 5 cards in hand still. It's ridiculous. Crack wilds for planes, I guess. Alright. Now I gotta get rid of this stupid Weaver. I didn't want to, but I gotta. It's gotta go. And my opponent has 5 cards in hand, so this could easily go wrong, but... Yes. But we got rid of 3 cards for the price of 1. Well, 4 cards. So even if he plays, like, I don't know, some way to kill this, get back Weaver, he just lost bam, bam, and bam. But to be fair, this replaced itself. This killed something. Or both of them killed something, I don't know. Alright, so that was interesting. Impeccable timing isn't great if he's playing the whole, like, what's it called? Voltron strategy? Drinking coffee, man. Like, this is not great against a 5/5 flying Weaver. But I'd rather have the low-cost removal spell than something on the high end. I think this is probably too late. I'm going to want to be more aggressive. Nice. Nice. Coffee. Nice. It's a Rainforest Cafe cup, not a sponsor. Alright, what do we got here? Plains, 2-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, Evolving Wilds. Alright, we'll keep it. Let's run it. Oh, really? Evolving Wilds. How original. I have my own Evolving Wilds. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I always yielded to Evolving Wilds. I'll always yield to my own Evolving Wild. Makes no sense. Alright, what do you got? Naga Vitalist. He'll just put out a thing. I'm not sure how much I want to use this or the Initiate next. Ugh. Life gain. Who even plays life gain? Huh. It's not likely to die. Yeah, I'd rather get the 3/4 out. I feel like it does more work. Next turn we have access to a lot of options. If we draw an untapped land, we have access to a lot of options. Spring! Ramp again. See, our opponent last game had freaking, like, what, 7 cards in their hand? Because they were playing so many things that replaced themselves. Now they're down to 3 cards, so I think this game is going to be a little bit more likely to come out in our favor. Because they've already played 3 cards that don't really impact the board position. What is this? It depends on what this is. Oh, never mind. Changed my mind. I think we tapped Vitalist wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. Black. No. Esper Charm. Cartouche. Yeah. Jerk. No, it's just a 2/3. Alright. Evolving Wilds. I don't really care to, like, stomp this thing out. I don't think it matters that much. Let us attack with you. And then we'll just play Unwavering Initiate, I think. Our opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. And I'm going to crack this main phase and go get a Plains. The reason we're getting Plains is because, well, you can see why we're getting Plains. It's just, it's a white world we live in. Uh-oh. Angler Drake. What would you like to bounce, sir? None of my cards are super vulnerable to that. Alright, bounces a 3/2. Take 2 damage. You got it, buddy. Take 2. Alright, 5 mana. Rest is definitely going on this guy. I do not want to die to that thing. We'll play this guy again. Yes. There's nothing I want to bring back from the graveyard, so we're not bringing back the, we're not playing the Crop Mate. Alright, opponent has 3 cards. They do have the second half of Spring to Mind in their graveyard if they want, but it will take their whole turn. The advantage that they have, however, is they can just leave their mana up and decide on their turn. Try to trick me. Ooh, Vizier of the Tumbling Sand. That was the card I was trying to figure out. No, was it? I don't know. Maybe it was. Alright. What would I like to cartouche? I think I would like to cartouche you. Turn it into a 3/4. Yep. Ooh, I forgot about that. Yay, gained a life. We'll leave up our mana for now and figure out after blocks. Because there are reasons I would want to play Sparring Mummy. Oh, okay. If our plan is to block with Priest, then we want Cropmate down. But I don't think that's our plan. I think I just want the 3/3 on the battlefield. And I want to make the biggest use of my mana because next turn we can dump our hand if we need to. Ooh, Essence Scatter time. What just happened? Oh, he sacrificed his Angler Drake. I'll be honest with you. I like the idea of doing things honestly like that. I don't like the idea that a lot of people don't do it honestly, and like, you know, it makes it so that everybody who buys it is like already under the impression that they're gonna get ripped off. Three, 4, 5, 6 mana. What is happening? 7 mana. Oh, God. That is bad news for us. So, Fanbearer is a little late. Opponent is at 17. The custom format, not as true, but yeah, that's fair. Alright, I think we're going to die to Sandworm Convergence. I need to draw Angel of Sanctions next turn, or I'm probably going to lose. If I attack with everything, he blocks here and here, takes 3, 4, and he still has a worm, and probably this as well. If the Fanbearer was already on the battlefield, I might be able to make this work, but I don't think I am. Damn. I literally can't beat that right now. I need to draw... Like, I have 1 turn to draw out of this. So I'm just going to dump my hand. Can't even attack. I have to wait. Ugh. So for those of you who don't know what Sandworm Convergence does, At the beginning of your end step, create a 5/5 green worm creature token, like this one. Every time his turn is ending, he gets another worm. Oh god, Anglerdrake. Alright, our deck configuration was not great for this. I need Angel of Sanctions right now. Like, this turn, I need it, and then I might be able to get out of this. What are you bouncing? Just bounce this. Who cares? Bounce something. Yeah. You got it, buddy. No attacks. Getting another worm. Alright, that is not great. Alright, so we're dead. He's going to get another worm before I get a chance to draw Angel. And I didn't even draw it. Okay. Shame. Do we have anything that deals with Sandworm Convergence? No. The only thing we have in our deck that deals with that is Angel of Sanctions, and that can be targeted by Anglerdrake. Is there anything that's good against it? The Flyers aren't great, but I'm not going to take them out. They're just not going to be able to attack if it comes down. Bontu's Monument is not fast enough. He'll kill me with worms before I get a chance. Want a Haze of Pollen? Is that smart? Probably not. Alright, we're just going to submit since we're on the play. We're going to hope for a quicker hand. Alright, we got land, Vitalist. Seems good enough to me. We also have a Cycler if we need to. We get Fanbearer down first. Vitalist down next turn. Beautiful. Alright, so let's get down Vitalist and crack for 1. Cycle's Deliverance. His deck is designed to find that Sandworm Convergence as quickly as possible, which I appreciate that it was built that way. Now let's attack for 1. And then we'll get out the champion. That's vulnerable to Essence Scatter, but I'm not going to wait. She's probably got it. That's perfect. He didn't get it. Alright, so this 4/4 is going to put a lot of pressure on the board. And that's not going to do much. And we keep drawing lands. That is perfect. Now let's attack. Yeah, we'll just attack with the 4/4. And then we'll play this Ketra's Attendant. That should put a lot of pressure on the board. But opponent does have access to 5 mana, just no black sources right now. I don't know what removal they have in these colors. If they have Island and Anglerdrake, they can slow us down a lot. A lot. Okay, that's not good enough to play Anglerdrake. Stinging Shot? Nope. What do you got, buddy? What do you got, Rick Astley? I didn't realize I was versing the Rick Astley. Ooh, he gets to take out our Fanbearer. Interesting use of Cartouche of Strength, however. Did not expect Fanbearer to be the target of that. But I guess he wants to keep this alive. Probably has the other Cartouche, the black Cartouche. Alright, let's attack. Do I want to exert this? No, I don't think so. It doesn't matter. He's not going to be aggressive. Whoa, Stinging Shot. If I grasp it, I still have timing if he wants to attack, but it gives him access to a better Cartouche. But he'll take 9 damage. Yeah, we're going to do it. And we're going to leave these up for... Oh, he only takes 6 damage. Okay. So it still dies, right? That's a shame. Yeah. That was a bad play. I apologize for that. Alright, so if he puts a Cartouche on here, this is bad. Hopefully no Cartouche. Vitalist doesn't matter. 1 mana floating, 2, 3, 4, 5, access to 5 total. Cryptic Serpent. Nice. Nice. He's got a 6/5. Bring this back, but I'd probably just rather play Angel of Sanctions. Get rid of Cryptic Serpent. Yes, please. And attack for 4. Alright. Opponent has a good window to get rid of this Angel. If he has a final reward, it's going to suck, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. That's weird. We just have 2 removal spells in our hand, but our opponents have 4, so if we untap with all of our creatures, we're in pretty good shape. I'm just gonna have 6. Opponent is still figuring out what mana is going around here. Whoa, a donation. Thank you, Mr. Jokes. Certainly appreciated. I didn't even know the donation link worked, to be honest with you. Because it makes me more likely to pay attention to what's going on in front of me. Come on, man. How many times do you have to tap your mana before you actually figure out what you're casting? The donation was certainly appreciated, and I got to see the Spinning Panda, which I haven't gotten to see yet. Alright. Tapping and untapping again. Ugh. Here we go. I think it's real this time. There we go. Finally did it. Alright, that's a good play. Constrains my mana a bit because I can't really recast it unless I draw a land. And then I'll give you access to 6 mana if I draw a land. Uh-oh. What do you got? Ooh, the flying one. Alright. Oh, we drew a land. Okay, so now we can rest this guy. And we can attack for 3. Oh, I could have just won there. Alright, I apologize for that. That was stupid. Alright, pass the turn. I didn't realize I had the win on the board. That was dumb. Alright, so this game was ours to lose, and we managed to figure it out. Figure out a great way to lose. But we do have access to another creature in our graveyard, so we probably still win. Unless he plays Black Cartouche. This looks like it might be another Angler Drake. Don't want to see that. Nope. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Here we go. I think it's happening. I think he's gonna cast a spell now. Maybe not. I tell you what, tapping mana is super complicated. Sometimes you just don't know how to do it. Ooh, there's more spoilers for Hour of Devastation. So we got a 3 mana black creature with Menace. It's a human wizard 1/2. When it deals combat damage to a player, they discard that many cards. And then it has Eternalize, which is Embalm, but it comes back as a 4/4. And that's 6 mana to Eternalize it. It's not bad. I like that whole come back bigger than you were before. Let's see if I can pull up Hour of Devastation spoiler. Once this little area where it says waiting for Rick Astley turns to not waiting, then I'll take a look. Supreme Will, 3 mana. What is this? Instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. Or look at the top 4 cards of your library, 1 into your hand, the rest on the bottom in any order. That's not bad. That's actually decent. What else we got? Oh. Opponent played a spell. Oh, it's a sandworm. Land. 2 blockers versus our 3 attackers. No lifelink. You die? Oh, they have 2 colorless mana, I guess. Oh, I forgot they could gain 2 life. So let's. I could timing the sandworm, or I could bring back the attendant, or I could bring back. No, I can't bring back Angel of Sanctions. So, or we can get rid of the flyer. That was a bad play. I really screwed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can bomb this next turn. I have no flyers. He gets back his Cryptic Serpent. Yeah, let's trade these here. Okay, opponent's at 2, but they have the board advantage with 4/4 Flying Trampler, 6/5 Serpent, 2 cards in hand. I've got Angel of Sanctions in my graveyard, which should be nice, but if it dies, then I'm kind of up Schitt's Creek here. And we're at 9 now, so we're dangerous. It's dangerous now. Cycles Vizier to untap something. What do we want to draw? Weird. Still has access to 4 mana. That is not what I wanted to draw. So if we bring back Angel of Sanctions, get rid of this, we can only take 5 damage. Yes, please. Yeah, we definitely punted, I'll say that much. No, I'm not attacking for 1. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. If our opponent decides to get in for damage, they just die. Okay, they can't. Alright, we need to draw some spells. Let's get this out and pass the turn. Our opponent's deck probably has more haymakers in it than ours, but we did get rid of one of them. Unfortunately, I know their biggest haymaker is going to just run us over completely. So once they draw the sandworm thing, we're just dead, because our threats are flyers and their threats are going to be 5/5 worms. They also probably have good removal spells. If this is an Angler Drake, we're totally screwed. I think it's an Angler Drake. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't fly. Opponent passes. Sacred Cat. Not what I wanted. Still can't attack, and it's just we're counting down until our opponent draws Sandworm Convergence. Because they have 11 mana, they can cast it. I'll block with Cat. It's not doing anything else. Let's bring back Cat. Oops, I need a white mana. Let's play Great Maw. Put the counters on, I guess itself, right? Whenever you put counters on it, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter. So what happens if I attack with everybody? If our opponent's last card is nothing, they block, take 4, and don't die. Now we have to wait a turn and hope they don't draw anything. Gotta get lucky. Probably not gonna get lucky. They have 16 cards left in their deck. Oh god. Please don't be a Sandworm Convergence. Ooh, that's not good for me. I guess to kill one of my flyers. Angel of Sanctions dies. He gets back his Cryptic Serpent. This is not looking good. We need a really good card now. It has Trample, so I can't even effectively block it. But if I block it, I take 6 and then gain 1, so I take 5. So it kind of buys me an extra turn with the amount of toughness that I have on this guy. Compulsory Rest on the flyer, attack for 3 in the air. Block here, block here. Opponent goes to 7, 6, 5, 4. I still need to draw something really good because I have to block everything. Yeah, because if I block here, I still die. If I attack with this, I have to block here, I take 4, 5 damage, so I can't even attack with this thing. Alright, we'll have to pass. Gotta get lucky. Not getting lucky. And at any moment, our opponent can draw their second Angler Drake or their Sandworm Convergence. That's not it. But that just automatically ends the game if they draw it. It's a grindy ass matchup, I'll say that much. Going to combat. Yeah, we gotta block everything. It's gonna be such a bad turn for us. So like I have to put 3 toughness here, and I have to do this, and I have to do this, and just hope that I don't die. I don't even have any cards to bluff with. We're at 1. Uh-oh. Gift of Paradise. Pawn goes to 8. Not gonna do it. Alright, we got destroyed. Shame, 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 shame. That was rough. That was not how I was hoping that would go. Oh, man. I'm going to look at the deck. Oh, no, I'm going to look at the spoilers while we do this. Oh, no, everything's gone. Okay, we want that, and we want the spoiler. Let's see, what is this? Oh, God. Why is it frozen? What is No Mercy? I don't even know what that is. Oh, we found an opponent. Join. What is happening? Why is this freezing? No Mercy. It is 2 black, black. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, destroy it. I don't recognize that card. Oh well. I don't like the way these invocations look, but they look the same as the last ones. Capsize. Ooh, very cool. Except for the borders and everything. I like the art on it. Badass. Y'all remember Capsize, don't you? Alright, opponent mulligan. We have no white sources, so we kind of got a mulligan. Ugh. This is worse, but at least it has a Vitalist. We need lands. I need 1 land. Oops. Okay, so what else we got here? I'll put it on the bottom. Just looking for lands. Oh my god, I'm opening windows like crazy. I'm not trying to, I promise. What's this one? Destroy all artifacts that can... Oh, Shatterstorm. Very cool. I like it. Alright, I'll start off with land and pass the turn. So we got more cycling lands. Enters tapped, add blue. So it's a island. Oh, it's a desert land type. They're desert land types. Interesting. We got at least 3 of them in Esper colors. Blood. Oh my god, the windows are driving me crazy. Alright, so our opponent's on a very aggressive deck. So we need the ramp to pay off. We need to draw lands. And the first strike on this might be able to buy us some time, depending on if the creature survives, but we'll see. So we got more invocations. We got Lord of Extinction, which I always thought was a cool card. I think that was in a Alara block. Now let's play Naga Vitalist. Pass the turn. What is this? I can't even read it. Opposition. Very cool. Desolation Angel. Oh, I want to see the artwork on that. That looks kind of badass. Opponent gets to get in for 4 damage. Nothing we can do about that. Oh my god. Everything is loading so slowly. I think my internet connection might be crap. I'm not sure. Let me see if something loads on my phone quickly. Everything seems to be loading on my phone. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. Duh. Are you nuts? Are you nuts? Alright, follows it up with a Gust Walker and passes back. Didn't draw land. So, unfortunately, our best play is to get out Initiate, I guess, because it trades with the Brawler. But we still need to draw some lands. Opponent cycles Desert Ceradon. Waiting for the opponent to declare some attackers. Yep. Gust Walker's getting in. We're going to trade unless our opponent wants to brute strength, and then we're kind of boned either way. Oh, no brute strength. Very cool. Good for us. Good for us, everybody. 4 mana. Hyena? It's my guess is a hyena. Only 2 cards left, though. Ugh. Stupid first strikers. Alright, so we have access to 4 mana. I don't really want to play this, but I don't have any alternatives. Do this first strike. I mean, my alternative is like play Sacred Cat, tap this to put Cartouche on Sacred Cat, and then he has to exert the Spearmaster to get through damage. Alright, let's do it. Oops. It's stupid, but I'm going to do it. If this gets Magma Sprayed, and that's our opponent's last card, then there's just nothing I can do. This also gives us the opportunity to cycle the Attendant. Did I just play the land this turn? I think I'm going to wait anyway, just to leave up, like, I don't know, some kind of trick that I don't even know about that's 2 mana in double green. See what our opponent has. Ooh, Glorybound Initiate. That's a good one. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+3 and gains lifelink, so it becomes a 4/4 lifelinker. And their last card is Trueheart Duelist. So no pump spells right now, but they can exert everything and get in for a lot of damage next turn. Luckily, we can trade the cat for 1. End of turn, we will cycle this. Alright, so we can play Angel of Sanctions, which puts out a 3/4 body, gets rid of one of his guys. Alternatively, we can bring back one of these 2, which doesn't trade with... This thing's going to just be a jerk. Cast Angel of Sanctions, exile Spearmaster, and these can double block this. Alright. I sold myself on it. It's sad, but I gotta do it. The first striker is gonna cause so many problems. Yes, please. This doesn't have vigilance, so I can't even attack with it if I wanted to. Now we have plays every turn for a while here. We just need to hope that our draws are better than our opponents, or at least that our opponent doesn't draw game-ending spells. Emberhorn Minotaur is actually a good draw. That's going to put some pressure on us because it has Menace. Alright. Oh, we're still waiting for our opponent. Sorry. Cropmate, not really what we wanted. Means we still have to tap our guy to get out another creature. Well, we don't. We can get out Top Crop Elite. Doesn't really help us in this situation, though. Because, I mean, I can attack with Angel of Sanctions, but isn't really the best thing. So let's get out the Crop Captain. It puts this thing into a position where it can't just get through for damage. Can't really attack. Opponent's putting up quite the wall. Alright, what do we got? We're not in lethal range though. So what we need to do is we need to look out for like Pursue Glories and Brute Strengths. We need to play around them. But our opponent's not drawing very well either. They're just drawing like random nonsense cards. Our cards can actually start to take over the game. But we need to be careful. Alright, land is good. I don't have any 2-drops in the graveyard, but if I play Cropmate, I'll have 5 mana next turn. So we're going to use all of our mana except for the Vitalist, because if the Vitalist dies, I'm not too upset about it. I can't attack yet, but soon I will be able to, because we will be presenting lethal with the triggered ability off the Elite. And we get to untap all of our guys. And our opponent doesn't actually have a flyer, so this Angel of Sanctions isn't even in danger of getting blocked. Opponent cycles. Looking for a good spell. Sure Shot's good because that gives the Angel of Sanctions and the Elite a blocker. Okay, never mind. Opponent just decided to show us all of their cards. I think I want this impeccable timing for this matchup. I don't think I want anything else. And we'll do the same thing, I think, where we move out the Sandworm. Actually, yeah, Sandworm's going to be too slow. We're playing, like, super aggressively. Do I have any lifelink in here somewhere? No. No. Not putting in Haze of Pollen, that's sad. Maybe I want Supply Caravan over a Flyer, because it has 5 toughness, which is a good magic number. Or not, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Alright, we have nothing to do except for a compulsory rest. Cycle Attendant. Only kept 7, but we're on the draw. Alright, we'll mulligan. His hand's fine. I'm actually going to keep that on top. We have no way to interact with our creatures if I put it on the bottom. And while having an extra land over that would be nice, I would much rather have some way to interact. Unfortunately, our Vitalist is very vulnerable in this matchup because it's a red deck, so they're probably playing Magma Sprays if they picked any up. We just gotta hope that they didn't. Starting off with a Blood Rage Brawler. That's a scary one. Ooh, discarding Trueheart Duelist. That's annoying. That's a good one to discard. So we can keep our opponent from getting in damage by compulsory resting this guy, I guess. Or we can play Vitalist. I guess I'll play Vitalist in the past. This gives us access to 4 mana next turn. Alright, our opponent's in the tank again. So many complicated decision points in this matchup, apparently. Do I attack for 4 or do I not? Oh, opponent finally decided to attack for 4. Good for them. There we go. Spearmaster. Exert it. Oh, this is the first strike guy. Oh, I'm holding it in my hand. Duh, I'm an idiot. So, 4 mana. We can't do much with that. If we want to trade in our Vitalist, we can play Great Maw. In that case, I should have played the Evolving Wilds. That was stupid. Made a mistake. Alright, well, I think I want this anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do it. I'd like to have access to a 4/5. The only thing that we can't really do right now is block the Spearmaster, because he's going to give it first strike, and then that'll make our creature vulnerable to pretty much anything where he gets to keep his Spearmaster. Bring back Duelist, it's fine. If he exerts this, I'm taking it. If he attacks with both, I'm definitely blocking here. I do not want the first strike damage to be combined with the Magma Spray to take out my Great Maw. Or you can just attack with everything. Get in for the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Put me to 5. Wow. That's a good turn. Assuming he exerts. Which he might. Nope, no exert. I can't block anyway, so you got it, buddy. Yeah, I'm definitely regretting not playing this Evolving Wilds last turn. That was a bad play. So, he's got a 3/3, a first striker, and a 4/3. The thing I want to survive most is Cropmate, so I'm going to play Spearmaster. We would have been able to get Cat down if I hadn't screwed up last turn, but it looks like we're going to take at least another 3 points of damage, which is unfortunate. Shame on me. What do you got? Okay, that's not scary. I mean, it gives him more cards, but it's not scary. Land and... what do you got? There's like a million spells that kill us right now. I'm gonna sack this Evolving Wilds the next chance I get. Am I out of coffee? I'm out of coffee. Shame. Oh no, I dropped everything. My life is over. Browsing the internet. Ooh. Oh, I F6'd. I don't want to F6. No attacks. And I screwed up. Come on, man. Alright, I'm just going to do this now so I don't forget. That was dumb, okay? I'm just going to pretend that I didn't have anything that needed the mana that I had there. So, yeah, we're gonna play cat. Not attacking. Cat is essentially 2 points of toughness against the trampler, and like, you know, free life against the non-trampler. Plus, it means next turn we can like play crop mate and embalm, or play compulsory rest and embalm. So many mistakes were made in this game, though. Our opponent has 3 cards now, so we could be in a lot of trouble. Here we go. Emberhorn Minotaur. Alright, the Minotaur again is actually good. No attacks again. He's trying to break parity. This will help me break parity, however. But it means we have to tap out. This means we can like block with Fanbear. Like if he goes all in, we can block with most things and not the crop mate. And then that gives us the opportunity to use crop mate to get things back. Titty Lola. Okay. I will never judge somebody by their username. Thank you for the follow. Is it like a spam robot or is it a real person? It could be a real person. Cycle Sweltering Suns. Whatever. What? He just concedes? I have no way to kill you from this point. Why would you concede? What? Alright, so far we lost to Rick Astley. We beat Thevosen. And now we're going to go into round 3, hoping for a win. GLHF, y'all. Prince Disarming. Alright. Alright, so we got 2-drop, 3-drop, 5-drop, Cycler, Keep. We also have extra mana, so we're probably not cycling this right away. Depending on what we draw. If we draw a land, I'm keeping this in my hand. Because then we have stuff to do every single turn. Yeah, I'm still going to keep it in my hand, actually. I don't want to cast it. I think the game is going to be that kind of game. Opponent passes without doing anything. Playing the old Mono Swamp Kopesh. Capiche? The Capiche. Opponent is confusing the shit out of me. Okay, let's attack for 1. 1 damage. Take that, jerk. Nobody even likes you. Kudu. Put a counter on Vitalist. And pass the turn. Kept a 1-lander on the play, so I don't even feel bad. Yeah. That was weird. I don't know what they're doing, but if they're playing aggressively... I'm going to just take this out for this. This is the monument that drains. I don't want both of them because they're legendary, but I want to see. I think that whatever they're doing is aggressive. It's not great, but I'll keep it. If they're being aggressive, these compulsory rests are actually real nice. Swamp Cat. Sacred Cat. Oh, opponent has 2nd land. Looks like we are in trouble. Lay bare to the heart. You got one of my cards. Probably this. Did I exile it? Oh no, it just discards. So probably not this. Oh, weird. Basically just took half of a card. Alright, let's attack for 1. And then play our Anointed Priest. I thought it exiled it. I thought it was like the one in Standard that exiles the card out of your opponent's hand. But I don't think this was the right pick. Unless he has like... What is this deck? What is my opponent doing? I don't care about 3 mana. I'm not sure if our opponent is like an aggro deck or if they're like a control-y deck, but I'm just gonna attack for now. Press like whatever minor advantage I have. Blocks cat. Trades with cat, puts a counter on Anointed Priest. I'm fine with this. Means I get to replay cat. Yeah, just bring it out. Bring him out, bring him out. Always yield to triggered ability. And let's not make the same mistake we made last round and just crack our wilds right now. 4 planes. Pass the turn. So, again, I don't... See, that could either be an aggressive or a controlling card. I don't know what my opponent's doing, but it's hard to say. Let's get him for 1. Take this. Or not, whatever. I don't even feel bad. I'm going to just run out Sparring Mummy. Target cat. Man, if there's no tapped creatures on the board, it really should just be like, well, this doesn't matter. But I can understand how that'll be a problem. If there's only vanilla creatures that have no activated abilities on the battlefield, then it should just skip the whole trigger. Alright, opponent's 5 mana, the Edifice. Let's go to combat. Probably gonna stop the Mummy, I'll attack for 1, we'll see what happens. 2-point life swing. I guess I'll bring this back. Alright, we're at 25, so doing good. This is gonna start being less annoying as we go wide. And if our opponent plays something gigantic, we'll just drop this right away. I'm not gonna hold it. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. We still have the compulsory rest if we need it. Like if our opponent has like what's that card? That final reward. Yep. Where'd it go? Oh, it was waiting to go. It was waiting to go on the angel. Stop this. Take 4. I have a feeling that this is going to be given its final reward. Attack, attack. Alright, let's see what happens. We're tapped out. Opponent only has 2 cards, however. Bat, not that scary. And opponent passes the turn. Let's go straight to combat. I don't feel like wasting these on a bat. Probably gonna use Edifice. Yep. Attack, attack, and let's see if he uses Splendid Agony on this. It's not great for me, but that means these trade. He gets back his guy. I can compulsory arrest the guy. I'm gonna risk it. I think it has high enough upside that if his last card is exactly Splendid Agony, I'm still fine with that. Oh, okay, that works too. Yeah. So we trade off. He gets back his horror. We have 5 mana, so I'm going to leave him with the horror for 1 turn so that I can get something else down. I don't have anything to reanimate with Cropmate, so it's just going to be the champ. What's that, 9? Effectively at least 10. Opponent passes the turn with both of their guys up. Let's do this. And then go to combat. Fist. On the 4/4. Yep. Attack with the 3/3s and 3/2. Opponent blocks. And we'll put out Crop Mate. Just need to draw a land, and then we can bring back Angel of Sanctions for whatever they want to play, or we can get rid of this stupid Edifice, but I don't think I'm going to waste it on that. Sacrifices their guy to go up to 9. F6. It's going to take a decent card to get out of this. It's not going to take anything broken. Mummy is a little one-sided. I guess the card that I'm most ready to get rid of is the Grasp, just in case our opponent pulls out like Wander in Death, bring back 2 big things, but I don't see too many big things. Okay, brings back Cat, that's fine. Has 3 power there. Let's go to combat, let him use this thing. Don't have anything to bring back with this Crop Mate. Okay, stops our 4/4. I will... There's nothing to bring back. That's the annoying part. Alright, we'll just attack. I don't want this to die. Yeah, but I'll let it happen. Okay. Do that. Opponent blocks and chumps. They're at 7. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, well, we'll just wait. Even if he edifices the champion again, I still have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power and a compulsory rest. And they know about the Angel of Sanctions that I can bring back, so... Okay. We 2-1'd. What artwork is this? Is that one of the gods? I don't know which god that is. What god is on this booster pack? It looks like a panda, but it's probably a cat. Amonkhet spoiler. Amonkhet spoiler. Is it like... Oh, it's Oketra. I was like, what the hell is this? There's a cat? A cat that makes warriors? Got like a nice little smiling face. How adorable. Alright, so real quick, let's take a look at the deck. Where is it? Okay, return. Okay, view the deck. So, the round that we lost, we were mana screwed, which happens. And part of it might have been being greedy on the hands that I kept, but I'm not sure about that. It might have just been variance. I think we 1-2'd that round, though. Where's the record? Details. Yeah, we 1-2'd it, so... Can I view the replay? I think I can. Let's view the loss replay. Let's fast forward through it. Did I keep a bad hand? No, the hand wasn't bad. Right. Can we just play? So we put out... Okay, we put out Anointer Priest. Our opponent played out Gift. Played out Kudu, which was probably the play. Our opponent tapped mana for 1,000,000 years. I had Cartouche. We got in for some damage. Oh, that's right. They had Angler Drake. We stopped Angler Drake, got in for 2. Our opponent played Vizier. We kept board parity for a little while. Opponent tapped their mana again for 1,000,000 years. Then played Sandworm Convergence, and we had no shot in hell. We had to draw Angel of Sanctions to beat that. So that was that game. I think. Yeah. Whoops. Your previous deck. League details. And then the last round. We play Fanbearer. One plays land. We play Vitalist. They play nothing. They cycle. They get out Weaver. We get out Oketra. They kill our fan bearer, which was annoying with the cartouche. We made a mistake there, I think. We spider regress to save our creature from stinging shot, which put counters on it. That was stupid. So we would have still had spider regress in hand. Opponent plays Cryptic Serpent. We angel their guy. They Drake and play Cartouche of Knowledge in the same turn, which is frustrating. We wouldn't have been able to stop that. We play Compulsory Rest and our 4/4. They play a Greater Sandworm. Now, yeah, if we had still had the Spidery Grasp, that turn would have been much better because we would have been able to play both of them. But I don't know that it would have won us the game. Maybe. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think we would have. That was our mistake. So what happened was we attacked with a champion and something else. Oh no, we had the Oketra. Oketra's Attendant. And they stinging shot the Oketra's Attendant. So we burned a Spidery Grasp to get an extra points of damage, but it wasn't worth it. So our opponent would have been at 7 instead. Or 8. Oh, no, this would have done no damage. So they would have been at 10 life. But we would have still had the Spidery Grasp in our hand, which means we can protect from the Weaver. Or we could kill the Weaver. And then our opponent starts getting in. Bring back Cat. Play Great Maw. Put the counters on itself. Yeah, this game would have been way different had we had the Spidery Grasp in our hand. Because we would have been able to deal with at least 2 of the 3 threats. This we would have had to deal with by blocking it and trying to get through 8 power, get to 8 power. But we would have been able to deal with both of these. Yeah, and then our last draw was just bad. So I think that we definitely would have won. We would have definitely given our opponent way less time for that. Anyway, that's all for the stream tonight. I was only going to do 1 draft. It's a little late. We got Father's Day tomorrow. Plus, I don't think anybody's watching, so I don't think anybody's going to miss it. Well, there's 1 viewer, sorry. Whoever our 1 viewer is, I apologize that the stream is ending so early, but I do appreciate you tuning in. And as always, you can check out the links up there if you want to check out our eBay store, our Facebook page, our Patreon, or our Streamlabs donation account. Donations are not necessary, but if you check out our Facebook page, leave a like, or leave a like on YouTube, or I don't know, whatever you want to do. We would appreciate it. But thanks again, and have a good night, everybody.